Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is the 24th episode of my Black Ops 2 attachment guide. In this episode, we're covering the tactical knife. This option was first seen in Modern Warfare 2, where you could run riot with a pistol in one hand and a knife in the other, in tandem with the Commando perk. The attachment returned in Modern Warfare 3, and once again we see this melee boosting option in Black Ops 2. In real life, such a pairing of pistol and blade would be a less than conventional tactic. In most cases, a two-handed shooting stance would grant the most stable firing platform. Knife fighting remains an important part of military training, however, particularly for Special Forces units. There exist a number of schools of thought on optimum grip, with trade-offs made between finesse, reach, and sheer stabbing power. In general, knife fighting is left as a last-ditch pursuit, a readied firearm, a far less risky defense than any melee option. In-game, the tactical knife is available exclusively for the pistol category. No other type of weapon may equip it. It is entirely compatible with all other attachments, with the obvious exception of dual wield. The tactical knife's effect is universally beneficial. You'll gain a faster melee attack. Specifically, your standard stab will take just 0.5 seconds instead of 0.8, a 37.5% reduction. The knife lunge sees an even further reduction, from 1.16 seconds to just half a second again. This significant reduction reflecting the 2-point cost of the tactical knife and pistol combo. In addition, you won't need to raise your weapon after a knife attack, further cutting time off the delay before you'll be able to knife again. The tactical knife is a good way to enhance your knife's ability when using a pistol, whether as a standalone secondary build or as a close-range backup. The rapid ability to knife opponents at a close range proves particularly useful with a backup weapon with a short magazine. Should you expend all your shots, you will at least retain the faster knife as a last-ditch defense. Because of its close-range nature and short mag, the Executioner is a particularly good fit, whereas the 20 rounds of the 5.7 should normally prove sufficient for any scenario. Ultimately, it's the 2-point cost of a pistol and tactical knife combination that is its key downside. These 2 points can be put to better use elsewhere if your build is centered on your primary weapon. A faster knife is only useful in the cases where you use it too. If you find yourself sticking to longer ranged engagements most of the time, the attachment may not be worth the point spend. Still, there are no downsides, and the tactical knife is perhaps the most effective combination for rapid attacks with your blade, as you'll lunge faster than both the combat and ballistic knife. In close quarters combat, this addition can prove decisive. This blade poised and ready to intervene in the nick of time, helping prevent any close shave. Thanks for watching, this has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me for the next attachment guide, when I'll be covering dual band. Until then, farewell.